Hello everyone and welcome back. It is a new week. It is week 3 of Shadowlands being out, which means a couple of big notable things have happened. It seems that world bosses have now been added into the game. The world bosses for Shadowlands anyway. Castle Nathria has now opened up, at least normal and heroic. LFR and Mythic won't be until later, like maybe a couple weeks from now, I think. And of course, this means extra stuff has now been unlocked in terms of a couple of quests to increase your renown, which means probably by the next video, I will have gotten to Renown 8, which will have unlocked the next chapter of the Covenant campaign. In the meantime, however, as you can see, we are back in the Maw. And I came down here because, of course, one of the quests to increase my renown was to go down and collect 5 souls, and then come back, and that'll increase my renown. Also, Venari had a couple of dailies, which I just did, and that increased my rep, as you can see, quite a bit. And now it got me to the next level of her rep. She's now tentative towards me, which unlocked a number of upgrades. You can see here I'm now tentative, which that unlocked a few more extra upgrades here. I just got one called the Bangle of Seniority. This is for Torghast, which is that the broker vendors will have a chance to offer uncommon options. There are a few more I can get here for the Maw. One here is that I will be immune to assassins. Another here is that I will be able to allow, it says bind the segment chain to your own will, allowing you to direct it to some nearby locations. Not sure how that works. This one, which is going to require 1650 Stygia, unlocks the Animal Flow Teleporter in Venari's Hovel, allowing you to travel quickly to the Tremaculum, which will make fast travel really nice. And I won't be able to get some others until later. But in the meantime, because I got to that next level rep, this then popped up here. Rule 5. Be audacious. You have proven yourself a useful associate, Death Knight. In thanks, I have crafted a cipher that will allow you to venture further into the Maw. But it is experimental in nature. You will have to test it in the field, and I have just the test in mind. Cartolve has foolishly sent more agents into the Maw. They were captured and taken to Perdition Hold. I must know why. Breach the fortress and learn what has become of the captive brokers. Nothing is more valuable than knowledge of your enemy's plans, and this will unlock safe access to Perdition Hold.
Do not draw. Rule 5. Be audacious when the situation demands it. The Moorsworn rarely expect this. Perdition Hold is teeming with activity. I must know why. Take this experimental cipher. Should it function as I expect, entering Perdition Hold should not result in your sudden demise. Probably.
Probably. So yeah, it used to be if I went there, I was immediately, like, hit with a debuff where I took, like, 200% extra damage. Now, this is very dangerous for me to do this now, because as you can see, I'm at Tier 3. The next threat will be winged abductors coming after me. So at the moment, I'm okay, because I've got this lingering cloak. As you can see, I have towers trying to bombard me and putting the chains on me. The next time I enter combat, I will be attacked by an assassin. I will try and avoid that as long as possible. This seems like it's going to be pretty dangerous. Ooh, a mount is waiting. Though I imagine some Alliance players are going to grab it here. Yep, yep, yep.
It's mine.
Oh. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot to do that. Well, that's on me. Hey, Venari, can you repair my stuff? I completely forgot to go over here and use this thing.
Ah, my new partner. Let us see how long you last.
23 gold. I'm an idiot. Alright, hold on. Before I head out here. Oh, come on. Seriously? Alright, hold on. You get back up a bit. Alright. As long as I have this Cloak of Inari, I'm fine. What I'm eating is a food that actually gives me a buff where it heals me for 1,000 at least every 5 seconds. Ooh, hello. Here we go. Yeah! Yeah, I say. Ooh, the Wrath of the Jailer is in there. Ooh. Hold on. Now, I know this is gonna really hurt my Eye of the Jailer thing here.
Your soul is mine.
But this thing can actually drop a toy. There it is. Huh. And sending me flying into the air. Whee! Ow! Well, that just seems only harmful. It's okay, that's why I've got my well-fed buff right now, to be able to kind of heal me as I go along. But now, I have these abductors coming after me. The Executioner defeated. Oh gosh, there it is!
You shall regret entering our domain.
Ouch. So yeah, that's what those winged abductors can do, and that's going to be a constant threat for me. Okay. Now I won't take nearly as much damage as before. What does Zeros want with the brokers? Venari. So Venari is Well, I think it's pretty obvious she's being hunted, but... Ooh, hold on. I gotta go back over here because my corpse is over here, and I want to make sure I get my Stygia back from it. Ah, no! There we go. Got Stygia back. So the Executioner apparently is over here. It would be nice, because I have been helping Alliance players on this character. Oh no! I wish I could use my, Oh, never mind. Well, these two could be a bit of an issue. Ow! Oh my gosh, those things hit like a truck. You are being hunted. Be wary. Seeker Zeros. Come on, Alliance players, let's get him.
The end is upon you.
No! It's like, oh, it's an assassin. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, hold on. Oh, never mind. Okay, so now, it looks like we just go back to, Venari. I gotta rebuy some charges of that from her.
Mysteries will be revealed.
There we go.
Will that be all, Mo Walker?
The Beast Warrens, you say? I wonder what they are plotting. Oh. Oh, never mind. Hold on. I was like... Oh, this is... Okay, so he said you will join the brokers and the Beast Warrens. So that was our, like... You know... So he said something about the Beast Warrens. Such an embarrassment that they were discovered and captured in the first place. It seems Cartel V has become quite careless in my absence. You have my gratitude. For your assistance, as always. I will inform you when I have need of your services again.
Trust. I must confess, I was not certain you would return. Do not take this as a compliment.
Okay. Thanks.
I have limitless time. You do not.
Survival requires that we keep our enemies in check, Mallwalker. With Gorgoa overflowing, the Mossworn continue to gain strength. Perdition Hold has been fortified with fresh troops. We cannot allow the Mossworn to bolster their ranks any further. Make your way into Perdition Hold and decimate their forces. When the work is done, you may return to me for your reward, which is another 700 Stygia.
Discover more secrets. Then we can talk.
Oh, this is a very dangerous thing to do with my eye this high. Because the next threat would be immediate extermination. Which I'm not entirely sure what exactly that means. Oh my gosh. You know what? I think I may have to actually wait and put this off until later. Maybe tomorrow. Because you know what? In the meantime... Yeah. I think it's better if we wait until that threat has gone away. It's like once that eye fills up, you're like, okay, we're done. We're done with them all for today. Oh, hold on. I didn't know this was here. It looks like Bolvar has a new quest for us. Let's go pick this up, shall we? Before we hearth back to our Covenant in Maldraxxus. What's up, Bolvar?
We stand together against the darkness.
We must continue our search for Jaina Proudmoore. I have a new strategy to suggest. Since arriving Norabos, I have been approached by many of the brokers. Some ask questions, others offer help for a price. You have encountered others of their kind inside Torghast. They may possess information we can use, though I doubt they will part with it freely. Seek them out and appeal to their avarice. Offer to pay whatever information they possess. Alright.
The balance must be restored.
So an extra quest of something to do in Torghast. Excellent. Which I gotta do both of those wings this week because the two new wings each offer a different legendary power. Which, by the way, speaking of which, if you're curious, it's because they offer a couple of really cool ones for Frost. This one, Cold Heart, is up, and it has this one called Absolute Zero, which is Frostworm's Fury. Its cooldown is cut in half, and it freezes enemies for 3 seconds. The other wing that is up, Skoldus, has this one. Obliterate has a 15% increased chance to trigger Rhyme, and Howling Blast generates runic power while Rhyme is active. Now imagine when I can be able to make a second legendary, and have 2 legendaries up, and have it combined with this. Yeah, I'm already picturing, like, being able to have, like, 2 to 3 legendaries with each spec where they just make that really, really strong. That's just my, like, impression that I'm seeing here. Alright, let's improve our renown, shall we?
Why have you interrupted me?
Ooh, hello.
I thirst for combat!
So my level is now 7, which means I get a soul bind upgrade with Emily and unrated PvP item level.
Bodies break! Glory is eternal!
The might of the Necrolords grows thanks to you. Your accomplishments have not gone unnoticed, even beyond the borders of Maldraxxus. Tales of your victories have echoed through the halls of Oribos. Zozorg, the Master of Conflict, has requested a meeting with you in the Enclave. They have a keen interest in the art of war. I suggest that you don't keep them waiting.
For the Chosen!
Oh, that reminds me. Hey! Mythic Plus is now available. New season. The first Shadowlands Mythic Dungeon season has begun. New seasonal. Affix Prideful. What is this? Players overflow with pride as they defeat non-boss enemies. Trash. Eventually forming a manifestation of pride. Defeating this manifestation greatly empowers players. Ooh, interesting. I, of course, I haven't done any of the dungeons on Mythic yet. I have the item level to get in, though, so I'm looking forward to that, though. And it looks like the PvP season is now up. Conquest. Check back next week. Rated. New season has begun. The new seasonal mount is the Vicious War Spider. Blech. I'm not nearly as motivated to get that mount as I was this one right here, the Bone Steed. Oof, I put in a lot of time to get this one right here. I know how much time it takes to get this one. Getting a spider mount, I'm not really all that eager for. I would rather just get a Vicious Saddle and then get it towards one of the other PvP Vicious mounts. You know, I don't think I recall ever seeing a Frost Death Knight in PvP. All I ever saw was Unholy. I don't know, maybe Unholy is the PvP spec. I do like for each of these things you're now able to actually get Anima as a reward. Instead of artifact power. Anima is basically the artifact power of, of this expansion. Those brawls are always pretty fun. The Great Vault. Earn honor from rated PvP to unlock Great Vault rewards. The item level of your rewards will be based on your highest bracket win this week. Interesting. Well, hopefully they offer season mounts in the other seasons later on that I will find to be much more interesting and intriguing. Now let me take a look. Because it says I unlocked an upgrade for...
You read...
here we go. So that is now activated. So now I can a finesse conduit here. Grants an additional amount of movement speed over the first 3 seconds. Ooh. Or I reduce the cooldown for Icebound Fortitude by 22 seconds. I mean, the great thing about this is that you can activate it to, get rid of a stun effect. But you also get a 30% damage reduction for 8 seconds. Do I want extra movement speed, or do I want... See, if this reduced the cooldown, so I could use it more often, I would love that. I think for now I'm going to go with the reduced cooldown for the damage reduction and stun removal. Okay. We're now in 13. We'll unlock the next 2 ones, which is after taking falling damage, the lost health becomes a shield. Or the Hearth Kidney Stone. His upgrade, it's not until 9. But honestly, I prefer Eminie's one more so. Like the Magnificent Skin. But that's just me. What I need to do is go get more mana to get to Renown 8. So we can continue the story, which is my intention for the next video. In the meantime... Ooh, many more table missions popped up here. Mining cache. Well, since I did, max my blacksmithing. Ooh, Soul Ash. Environmental effects are an additional hazard that you must plan around to obtain victory. Wave of Eternal Death. Powerful death magic rolls across the plains of Torment, causing a stacking damage over time effect to all of your party. Ooh. This has been my go-to party here, as you can see. I think I may need to level them up a bit more before we do that. This grants them extra XP, which would be nice. $12,000. My goodness. Yeah, let's just continue leveling them. as we increase our renown, we'll be able to unlock more companions here, so... 8 hours, so that won't be done for a while. Let's go have a chat with this guy in the Enclave. I'll take care of this when I do my Torghast runs. Mainly to get the legendary powers. Though it would be nice to get a bit more extra gear. Like, as I said, like... I've heard 171 is a very nice level to be able to get into Mythic Dungeons. So if I want to do, say, a Mythic the other side, I could then get some 184 pieces. Which would be nice heading into Castle Nathria.
You have your orders.
In fact, I'm going to check if the question I asked in my other guild's Discord got answered. No, I think everyone went to bed. They only got to, like, the second boss, I think. I think that's what I heard. Yeah, the Huntsman. They only got to the Huntsman tonight. Usually, back when we were raiding Nyalotha, we would only raid on Tuesday nights from like 7 till 10. At that point, at 10, people were getting a little tired. We were like, all right, maybe 1 or 2 more pulls, and then we would call it a night, and then just kind of plan to do it the following week. It was only like a once-a-week thing for our guild. I don't know if they're planning on changing that for this. Probably also to see whether or not people want to increase their gear, increase their renown, do other stuff so that we can go in next week and do a little better. Now, I was working tonight, so I couldn't be able to participate. But then again, also, my Demon Hunter was not ready to join them. It's partly because I've been working on this character. Ooh, I should go check what the new quests for those guys down below are. Like, which dungeons they want me to go take care of. Which would be great for me to be like, alright, let me go do these Mythic Plus dungeons. I also have to let people know, it's like, look, this is my first time doing these dungeons on Mythic, okay? Like, it almost makes me feel like I would have to actually, like, join, I don't know, see if any of my guildies would be up for actually doing that together, but part of the issue is finding people actually on at the time to actually do it together. So looks like they're actually in the other room, it seems. Not this one over here. There is one right here, though.
You have my
yep.
attention.
So Necrotic Wake
Death is
and
the
Theater
ultimate
Pain.
transaction.
Okay, Necrotic Wake and Theater Pain. Alright, sure. By the way, the other abomination I can have with me, one of the other ones, is called Flytrap. She can carry me around this place. Like, as a mount. And I can tell her to go faster. Oh, and she gives me a curse, which says, like, you have attracted flies. It's pretty funny. Oh, and the ability for her to pick me up and and carry me around like she's a mount is called Uberlift.
I live to
Great
serve.
Vault.
More Walker.
Oh. Oh. Okay, so doing this actually gets me a...
Our endeavors will prove
Oh,
profitable.
that's the Guild Vault. Sorry, not the Great Vault. The Great Vault. Ah. Okay, here's a system that I was curious about. Alright, so the Great Vault is not like just PvP. This is something I heard about from people like Preach Gaming, that this was going to be like, hey, you have a multitude of ways, but you don't have to do them all. All you really need to do is just like 3 of them. So, You can add items to the Great Vault by completing activities each week. Once per week, you may select a single reward. So I can either defeat 3 Castle Nathria raid bosses, I can either defeat 7 Castle Nathria raid bosses, or 10. If I want to, that's for raids. If I want to do the Mythic Dungeons, complete 1 Mythic Keystone Dungeon, complete 4, complete 10. If I want to do PvP, earn 1,250 honor from rated PvP, 2,500, 6,250 in a week. So, yeah.
How may I serve?
Win 4 battleground matches, and I will get this stuff here. I'll pick it up.
Souls have their place.
So yeah, if I get just one of those rewards from the Great Vault, I get a legendary memory. Pretty nice incentive. I wonder if that's also applicable when it comes to raids for any difficulty. There's the Blanchy mount. I want that mount really bad. I just haven't taken the time to actually do the consecutive days thing to take care of it.
Everything is negotiable.
Ah, Nixuzad, I have heard many stories of your prowess on the battlefield. I have interest in keeping great combatants like yourself well equipped. Zodash is authorized to further upgrade your armor and weapons.
Remember, everything has value.
Conquest, and I can be able to get 200 gear. And some conduits as well.
Until our next transaction. For you, I offer only the finest.
From arena skirmishes.
Your patronage is always appreciated. May I tempt you with my wares?
Aha! More legendary memories here. Huh. Interesting.
You struck a hard bargain. Good show.
So. Lot of different things here. Also, there is this here, which increases the amount of honor that you get from battleground objectives and wins by 50%. So they're now starting to do the weekly buffs for Shadowlands. I believe next week is the one for dungeons, where an extra piece of loot can drop from the final boss. So next week would be a great week to do dungeons. So I need to go collect some anima, because in order for us to get to Renown 8 and continue the story and unlock other stuff, we need to get this right here, collect 1,000 anima. Fortunately, though, there are plenty of world quests and such for me to be able to actually go out and get some anima. So I'm going to go ahead and go do that off camera and see if I can get us to Renown 8 so we can see the next part of the story. I'll see you guys in a bit. Stay tuned.